Hello, Vodlets. Welcome back to 2008. Tucker, how you doing?
Yeah, doing good.
Good. Shall we? So, don't worry, guys. Yesterday we struggled to book an angle, and today we are going to struggle to book an angle. So let's get started.
I just had seen this a second ago. Washington, D.C.
Nice. Oh, it's a hard one for my spreadsheet to chipping.
Wait, no, is this the one where it's in a weird place?
No, I think it is here, but there's no location. So yes. I'm down to maybe go somewhere else if you like. I just put DC in because in theory we should probably be in DC. But
anything come to mind here, or?
Well, it would have to be in the Mid-Atlantic, right? So, hold on. I guess maybe we would go and try and pick whichever location here is closest to DC.
Yeah, I guess so, right? Like on the trajectory-ish?
Well, no, we could even kayfabe that this show is in DC. That's what I'm sort of going for.
Oh, I see.
Arlington, Virginia. Nope, that's not there. Okay. Nope. Nope, it starts with A, putty, and the highest alphabetical on there is Baltimore. Oh, Baltimore's pretty close. We can't run Baltimore for a third time. No. Richmond is there, but is pretty far away. Frederick? No. Delaware. I bet we don't run Delaware a lot.
I doubt we ever have.
Sure, let's do Delaware.
All right.
I will keep this as DC on my spreadsheet, though.
Understandable. That's what we'll tell the people at home, too.
We're in DC.
Yeah.
We're just over this this body of water. I don't know if this body of water has a name. Surely it does.
Probably.
It's not the Eastern Bay. It's not the Potomac River, is it? No. Chesapeake Bay? Is that the name of the body of water? It seems like it'd be the name of the... maybe it is the Chesapeake Bay.
That might be right.
Yeah. I remember this place. I've colonized this place in EU4 before.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, I know the locals well.
Good times. What do we want to do here? Anything?
You have anything you'd like to do? Would you like to do what we said we were going to do and grab a creative angle idea?
We could. I'd be down to do that.
Oh, wait,
we could feel like a little bit of a waste, though, for those two.
I've remembered one of my angles for the build. Now, I don't know if it's a this week angle, but at some point in the build, we should definitely have Cena on the cutting edge. Is that this week? The only alternative... I think this week feels like a week where we should do some sort of fluff where they end up in a tag match. Now, the problem is, I don't know if I see a tag match coming together.
Yeah, it would be hard unless we use just like Ziggler and Dykstra.
Ziggler and Dykstra teaming with...
How many people do you want on this team?
I don't know. I thought it was a tag team match, like a 2v2, but then you said Ziggler and Dykstra, and I was wondering, okay, which team are they going to be on?
Yeah, against Edge and Cena.
Oh, you want to do the coexist thing?
I thought that's what you were saying.
No, I was pitching a two feuds come together tag team match.
I see. Okay, that's probably a little bit easier, honestly.
Oh, okay. I'm listening.
Let me think. What we got here?
Bold claim.
I'm locked on this screen too. I can't see the storylines. All right.
Well, I mean, we can close this. We can close the screen and come back to it later.
We can.
Would you like to?
Okay. Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
All right, what's going on? Right on, guys. Right on. Fair.
Yep.
All right, you
All
people
right.
are being too positive. Do something interesting. There we go.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Mark Henry's team building efforts. Damn.
Melina's like, fuck you.
Literally. Oh, they headbutted each other.
No, I think it's figuratively.
Yeah.
Edge does not have a defined personality. Perhaps that's something we should think about changing.
What would you define his?
My instinct is professional. He seems like a professional to me.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with that then.
But I'm definitely open to like look at them and even randomize a bit if you had ideas.
I was maybe thinking, I don't know.
He loves the business. There's some traits. There's some traits about that.
Could be driven. Could be.
Yeah.
But no, because he's
pretty driven.
I feel like a guy who got. I feel like a guy who was kind of like a side piece in the whole Cena thing. You'd probably have some complaints about that, like if you wanted to do more. You know what I mean? And I've never heard him say anything bad about any of that stuff.
Which Cena part do you see him being a side piece in?
I just meant he's there to lose to John. That's what I meant.
Are you talking about in real life here? I assume you are.
Yeah.
Sure, but then like the year after that, he basically becomes the top heel of the other show for a very long time. The main event's WrestleMania.
And then becomes the top face of that same other show.
Yep. But kind of. It's a bit stop-start. He probably would have been if not for the injuries.
Yeah, that's true. They did literally start it up, and then he immediately goes down.
I mean, he made it at WrestleMania, like something CM Punk never did, right? So I feel like Edge got a big push. I don't know. I think anyone would be happy with that. Now he did in our universe. He didn't, so maybe that turns him into something else. I don't know. Maybe we do throw a different, like a negative personality on him because he's bitter or something. I don't know. But hey, I want to call someone out, man. I think we call out Melina.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
How dare you be mean to Mark Henry? You play patty cake with him if he wants you to. He is our morale officer.
Well, no, you can decline, but don't be rude about it.
She's annoyed.
I'm annoyed.
Wow. Melina's stock is crashing.
I disagree. This has not affected her stock in my eyes at all.
As we speak, it is going downhill.
I am unmoved.
Fair. I didn't know how far you were going to kayfabe that.
I mean, look, it's not a good thing, but she's killing it on screen, right? So, I mean, she gets a little bit of leeway.
Fair play.
All right, do you want to take a look at those storylines then and see if you can pitch me a tag team match? Maybe this. This was my first idea.
I paused. I was like, oh, wait, that's kind of interesting. Who else could we do here?
Can't be this.
Nah, yeah, it doesn't work.
That is it. Oh, this. I forgot about this.
The week prior.
And it does. What would it would be Cena Batista. Yeah, for sure.
That's exactly what I thought as well, because I think at this point, Charlie Haas, it appears as if Charlie Haas has stepped out of line. I think.
Yeah, no, I agree. Okay.
That would be the perception.
How do we do this opening segment then to get to our tag match? Do we start with Cena or do we start with Edge?
I think we probably start with Cena because then, because I'm thinking Because it was Cena who got the win after Dave hit the Batista bomb, right?
Correct. Yep. Cena got the win after Dave hit the Batista bomb. He leg dropped Dave and then pushed him out of the way and pinned Charlie.
Okay, yeah. So Dave then will come out and say that.
Yep.
Yeah. My move won the match. I don't know how to jump to get the other two out here.
Maybe Dave goes on a big tangent where he's like, my move won the match. I deserve to be world champion. You're taking away everything from me, John, just like you always have. You've always been in my shadow. You've always taken the spots that I've earned. And then Charlie Haas can come out and be like, why are you talking like any of this matters to you? Why are you pretending to care, Dave? You got paid last week, didn't you?
Still think.
Yep, go ahead, work it.
I still think that might. I struggle with this because I'm always
you want to
slow
roll it, which is fine, and I think this should be slow rolled. So can you take that idea of Charlie coming out and taking offense and just make it a little more subtle? Surely there's some way you can do that because you did it last week.
So my first thought was that Dave was going to say that he would have beaten John Cena if there wasn't basically a fucking mosquito also in the match to distract him.
Sure.
That can prompt Charlie to come out, and now it's on Charlie probably to keep going from what he said last week.
Well, I think I like what you've put out there.
Subtler version, maybe. Of what
I like what you put out there. Yeah, but the easiest way for you to do this is to have Dave say something that Charlie can disagree with, even if it is more subtle than what I said. I do still think the angle of Dave caring about losing the No Contenders match and Charlie not believing him is the angle, even if you can try and make it subtle.
Could it just be as easy as he does say the mosquito line or whatever, and then Charlie Haas comes out, and because I don't hate Charlie just saying. Because I was thinking to myself, like, could he say, like, if you wanted to win last week, you would have? But no, that's
What about if Charlie said the Dave Batista of 2 years ago would have won last week?
Oh, okay, yeah, I like that. The odds wouldn't have mattered to the Dave Batista a couple of years ago.
Batista 2 years ago wouldn't be making excuses.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay. And then
can Edge come out and just be like,
maybe Edge doesn't even. Honestly, I don't even know if Edge needs to be here. I think we've set it up enough that Teddy at this point could just come out and book the match.
Okay, yeah, I like it.
But I do think this is a multi-part angle.
Oh, okay, fine.
So start with Cena Edge. Cena with Edge off screen. Yeah. I think this opening segment is 5 minutes.
Yep.
Cena entrance, welcomes everyone to the show, cuts his promo. I forget, actually, because we did a lot of workshopping on Charlie and Dave. What's the essence of this Cena promo? Is it just... go ahead.
I was just thinking, it was like, I'm the number one contender, and we're going to right the wrongs of a couple months ago, and
yep,
I'm feeling it again, ladies and gentlemen. We're back on track.
Ladies and gentlemen, the champ is here.
Soon,
yeah. Cool.
Yep.
And then I think we can do Charlie and Dave here. Yeah, Cena not speaking, Charlie and Dave both with, I guess, character development.
Sure.
And yeah, that's fine. Then they've got to come down to the ring and talk.
Another 5.
I'm gonna might be 6.
Oh, all right. Yep. It's okay because Teddy can be like 2.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's what we booked now. Teddy could even be 1.
Yeah, entirely. Teddy
Wrong Ted.
DiBiase, senior or junior?
Oh, I had. I don't think you're gonna like this, but do you remember our Jack issue?
Yes.
How do you feel about Don Swagger?
That is a tremendously American name.
And it is his shoot first name.
Oh, is it?
He is Donald. I believe
Wow.
is his shoot first name.
Wow.
So just, why don't you sit on that? I do like Flash Evans, so I'm not not at all against what we've done. But just there you go. I've given it to you. You let me know what you think next weekend.
Fair play.
Yeah. Because I saw it earlier and thought, that kind of works. Okay. Let's do Shelton Benjamin versus Manu.
Based.
Okay, so I'd had the pitch for this. Lengthwise, 5 is coming into my head.
Yeah, I like it. That works. I would have gone maybe a little longer, but
Sure, I mean, we can go longer. I'm not against it.
I had like 9 in my head, but
You might want to go outside interference finish here.
good call.
You took off the tainted there, which I don't think is what you meant to do.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
There we go. Kill
Cool.
Playing? Yes.
Protect him, keep him strong. Then give him dominate if he wants that too. What did you
say about the time? I said 9.
Let's do 7 then. Yeah, I think that was the pitch.
For me, yep.
Go halfway. Okay.
Don't refuse it.
Understandable.
Do you want to talk to him?
Sure, we can. Why not?
I can consider putting somebody over in a match. Manu.
Kelly. Oh, sure, him too.
Sorry, Manu. Oh, god damn it.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm happy enough to pay him, I think.
Yeah, no, I would agree then.
I think this is a strong enough, I think this is a completely reasonable ask, personally.
No, I agree. Yeah. No, I totally agree. There's justification for it entirely.
Yeah.
You want to take off the dominate?
I do, and I want to consider taking off the keep strong too.
Up to you.
I would, if you don't have a pushback. Okay.
Something just popped into my head as I booked that. He is a pillar.
I know. I thought. Sorry. Okay. So that's fine for you to now be considering this. I have already considered it. This is a cheap loss.
It is.
And yeah,
You're
like
right.
I just
You're right.
like I just said, I think there, we should take it into account, but we should, and if it's unreasonable or if there's another way to do things, sure, absolutely. But I just think this is a reasonable request.
I fully agree. I hear you.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Armando working the crowd with his bodyguards afterwards to put over that Manu just beat 2-time world heavyweight champion Shelton Benjamin. Bodyguard. Yeah.
Shelton.
Off screen.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. There are other ratings that could boost this angle, but I think off screen is the correct one here. I think 3 minutes on this. Unreciprocated victories for everyone.
Yep. Regular or?
Regular, I think.
Okay.
Because, like you said, he just beat a pillar,
Real. It's humongous. Yeah, it looks all right. Perfect.
Let's do a bridge angle. So let's do the SmackDown Slam of the Week featuring Bobby Lashley. Let's get one of our Alicia Fox is an announcer we have on this brand, right?
Yep.
Let's get her interviewing Ted DiBiase about Jeff Hardy. Cody is there as a background player. Yeah. I'm going to go 2 minutes on this. Actually, go 1 minute on this.
Sure.
Because there will be a second part to this angle. Yeah.
That's what I was assuming.
Yep. So, yeah, exactly. Copy it in. And then Matt Hardy will attack Ted.
Oh, wildly based. Attacker.
Yeah. And then we'll go Ted victim and Cody making the save, I think is the best way of doing this.
I like it.
But he's going to get Ted. He's going to get him pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic.
I think 2 or 3 minutes on the attack.
Yeah, go with 2, you think?
Yeah, sure. And then minor victory for Matt Hardy over Ted DiBiase here. He might not even be in the storyline, which is fine. We'll just add him if he's not.
Yeah, I don't think he is, so just toss him in.
Yep.
I want to take Paul London out of this.
Yeah, I don't know why he's there. Well, I think I have a guess, but yeah, it's weird that he's still there.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, and that's the angle. Oh, reasonable. Why don't you give her either take her out, make her cameo, background player? Probably cameo.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
She could also just not be in this second part of the angle.
That's what that was my first. Honestly, I was like, okay, we'll just take her out.
By the time the second part comes along,
That's part 1.
No! By the time the second part comes around, she's just vacated the vicinity.
Okay, that fixed it.
It didn't look like it fixed it, but it did.
Yeah. I looked down because I was like, oh shit, I just deleted Matt Hardy somehow. And I was like, wait, no.
Can we double check? What creative ideas do we have floating around right now? Oh, you did not. Ones. You didn't apply those to. That's fine. That's okay. Okay.
We should have used that on the US belt thing and then dipped on him. Damn it.
I knew that existed, and I considered it when I saw that. I was like, oh my god, that's a coincidence. But yeah, no. We could use that tonight. There's a possibility. Oh yeah, Tommy has that. So if I remember correctly, I did come up with a feud mate for Tommy Dreamer last week. Do you remember what it was?
Oh shit. I don't exactly.
Maybe look at the show last week, because I think it was at the very start. There was somebody who did something. I was like, he should fight Tommy Dreamer.
Chris Masters? Mark Henry?
Chris Masters might be who I'm thinking of if you want to do that.
I'm game for that.
I think I am too. Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Excellent.
How do we start that?
I don't know. And I think this note here is good for 2 weeks here, should be.
Yep.
So we don't have to use it this week, but we do have to get to it shortly here. Obviously, it doesn't have to be. It probably isn't against Chris Masters, but you know.
I have a pitch for a match here that I remember from last week, so let's do that real quick. I think I want it to be Melina and Serena Deeb taking on.
Nice. That makes sense. They're in the same stable.
Yep. That would have been a cool match. But it's going to be Katie Lee and I guess Christy Hemme. Yeah. And then I guess this is going to go 3 minutes.
Yep.
With eye candy focus. And I think we're going to give Serena Deeb like a roll-up victory over Christy Hemme. Which enrages the Dojo girls. And so afterwards, they're going to attack.
No.
Yeah, go brawl on this, I think. So yeah, it'll start with Melina and Serena, Katie and Christy, and then Candice is gonna come down, and then Victoria is gonna come down, and then at some point during this brawl, Victoria. This is the extent of the participants. At some point during this brawl, Victoria or Serena is gonna be like cornered almost by Christy Hemme, and Victoria will come and save her. But then Candice from behind will smack Victoria with a weapon of some kind. Yeah.
Who was in the corner? Sorry.
Serena?
Okay, yep. That makes sense. That's what I first thought, and then I was
actually,
like,
wait. Melina could be a more direct idea here. I think that probably is a good idea. Like, because then it's directly, like, specifically furthering the beef between those two.
Yeah.
Cool. This feels a little longer, honestly, like 4.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Probably going to get a penalty for the star power, but it is what it is. Yeah, okay, that sounds good. That looks good.
Mr. Kennedy.
He could fight Tommy Dreamer. That
might have been
fun.
It. I kind of think that might have been it, honestly. Don't know what Chris Masters does, though.
Chris Masters is not too far away, in my opinion, from a US title shot. But he's not there. He's there, but he's not next in line for me. So
yeah, I'd agree.
I need something for him to be busy with in the meantime. Why don't we have a reaction from last week's tag match, first of all, which was the tag champs getting bottled.
How do we want to do that?
I think an interview with Lundrick with Amy, where they talk about. I don't know the angle exactly to take on this, but essentially, like, these Southerners are cheaters. They don't fight with honor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I like that. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna look at our upcoming locations to see if there's a particularly good one for a Cage. And I would say probably not, so we just send it whenever. St. Louis seems okay.
I like St. Louis for that.
It's in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I can't think of any of them that are particularly
cagey. We're not going to the south at any point soon.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Portland is ages away.
Pencil in St. Louis then for now. I think this can be the extension of this can be the extent of the storyline tonight.
Yeah, I pretty much agree as well there.
2 or 3 minutes.
Short? Okay.
Yeah, I think so. This version of the game, I don't think the long angle thing, you need to do it that much anymore.
There's no longer that kind of thing. There's no longer like the hard limits.
There's definitely the hard limits still exist. But I think these 6-minute angles well, you've seen it. They're no longer guaranteed to bang anyway, even if they're 6 minutes. So sometimes you get a better result from a short angle because it's not even if you went to 6 minutes, it wasn't going to hit the hard limit anyway. So I think the game empowers you to book angles at the length that they should be, which is.
I was going to say that's a nice change. If big if true. You know what I mean? You can now book with your brain a little bit instead of just having the numbers in the back of your head that you have to hit to get the desired effect.
And I think that added with the multi-part angles makes it a little bit, because when you want to do these big open sports end bullshit, usually it is multiple parts in real life. So that makes sense. Okay. We're coming up to the top of the hour. We're not quite there. All of our top of the hour men have pretty much already gone. They're all in the open.
Except for Mr. Kennedy.
Except for Mr. Kennedy. Is there an in-the-ring angle that could kick off this Kennedy-Dreamer feud? Could Dreamer wrestle just before the top of the hour and then Kennedy come out to cut a promo on him?
Okay. Yeah. Like,
Like maybe
Tommy
there's a dreamer match just sort of incidentally becomes bloody and violent, and Kennedy can come out and talk about how that's not the image the WWE wants to present to its audience anymore. That he's a relic of the past. He is garbage wrestling, unlike the squeaky clean Mr. Kennedy, the face of Monday Night Raw, the star.
Yeah, that's awesome. Fuck.
Okay, all right, cool. Little bridge here then, I think. Oh yeah, make the story.
I'm getting it in there. Damn. Relic of the Past 2. Wait, where did the other Relic of the Past go? Oh, it's actually done. We could reuse the name.
It is. That was a SmackDown storyline though.
Yeah. Wow.
Sure, if you'd like to.
Oh, I wish there was another expression for that. There certainly is.
Has been.
Yesterday's news.
Ooh, that's a good one. I think we've probably used that before, but that's okay.
For sure. But that's also it's exactly something Mr. Kennedy would say, in my opinion. That's a Mr. Kennedy expression. You are yesterday's news.
I think this fits really well, too, because this sort of match that I've just pitched, I feel like is perfect for a creative finish.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let's do a bridge angle before the match. Let's sell summer tour tickets.
The summer tour?
Yeah.
Aptly named.
It would be funny if it took place in the spring. It's actually just the Summer Rae tour.
That's the tour of summer.
Based. All right, Tommy Dreamer versus somebody fun who can get involved in a little bit of hardcore. And it would be enjoyable. Roy Walker.
Yeah, on his way out.
Yeah.
I dig it. I'm sure they've... Oh, not
in this game.
Not in this life.
We need a little bit of time for this to get to where it needs to be. 7 is on my mind.
Thinking the same.
Cool. And I think we do need to use one of the notes there. I think hardcore is probably the one.
Sure.
There's also Wild Brawl. I think that could also be appropriate. But I think hardcore is kind of what we're going for.
I feel like Wild Brawl, though, is the disqualification-friendly version of a hardcore match.
That's true. What are we like mechanically pitching here? Why is it getting bloody and hardcore? Is it just somebody getting busted open, or are there sneaky weapons being used behind the ref's back? Is a bottle being used?
Oh shit! That is a pretty good idea. Actually, we should do that.
Oh, what if it's the other Southerners are out at ringside drinking? Like they're tailgating the match, and Dreamer grabs one of their bottles and slams it into...
That's awesome.
Okay, cool. There you go. I think it's hardcore then. Yeah. Hardcore, yeah. And then, Kennedy afterwards.
Does Tommy Dreamer do anything about this?
What do you think? I think in my instinct is he just sort of stands there a little shell-shocked and also bleeding because he's just maybe he's not bleeding. Maybe he is. Maybe he also got busted open. But like he just had like a real bloody match with Roy Walker. So I don't know if he's in any position to do anything. But maybe he's just seething. Or maybe he's being helped to the back. But if you have ideas for something he could do, I think we could save the retaliation till next week. But if you wanted to send something this week,
that's fair. I just feel like Tommy Dreamer is such a prideful guy. Like he wouldn't.
Yeah.
He couldn't walk away. Even if he was being helped to the back, he'd make an attempt to go back in the ring before the medics were like, "Dude, no."
I'll accept that because I think you're pretty right. My only counter argument would be, what if he is a little shell shocked? Because this is really weird of Mr. Kennedy to come out and say these things. Like these two men have like probably never spoken before. So what if Dreamer Dreamer is a prideful man, but he's kind of just confused. He's sort of like, what? Who are you? Why are you talking shit? And then next week he'll have processed it and be like, wait, that guy was insulting me. I need to go and kill him.
Based.
Yeah? Okay, cool. I think it's. Oh, I guess. See, I think it's 6, but maybe that's the years of playing this game telling me that it's 6.
It's like maybe it's 5. I don't know.
He comes down. We shouldn't make the 5 the new 6, but
that's true. That's true.
I don't know.
Gives us nice round numbers.
That's true.
Numbers, but, you know,
I know what you mean. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm really struggling to break away from the idea that this is a 6-minute angle, but I do think that's TW pilled. If you're happy to go with it, I think that's where.
Let me think.
Go ahead.
It's a little bit of Dreamer celebration, probably.
Yeah, and him getting carried to the back. I don't think the celebration. I think the celebration is muted from him being hurt.
It's fair. Kennedy comes out, his theme plays. I'm sure he does his introduction.
Yep. Yeah, maybe we even sell that this has nothing to do with Dreamer, right? Like we're moving on in the show. Yeah.
Talk. Yeah. Like Mr. Kennedy's just coming out to talk.
Oh, and I like that he even plays into it in his promo. Like maybe he starts talking about something else. Like, I want to talk to you about the WWE champ, and he's like, no, wait a second, because I got something on. I've got something on my chest that I really need to get out there because I just watched something that was not appropriate for network television.
Blood on the mat, right in front of me.
There are pieces of glass being picked up. Cameraman, catch that. No, you don't do that off camera. Turn that camera. Look at that. People are cleaning up glass right here on Monday night on what should be the most prestigious television going on right now. I think this is heat, actually. I think this is so heat.
I agree. Perfect.
He's gonna purge the Raw of its hardcore elements.
I think maybe I want to go something else on this instead of dramatic acting.
Off screen, I think, is the call. Or cameo. Cameo is probably what you're going for, actually.
Cameo. Excellent.
I think major victory for Mr. Kennedy here.
I agree. Is it over, Tommy?
Oh yeah, I think so.
That's based. That's based.
What's nice about this pairing too is that Tommy can win a couple of these matches.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
He could win this feud. This could finally be a feud that Tommy Dreamer wins. Maybe not, but it could be.
It could be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Defining character trait of Tommy Dreamer for me, at least, is he never wins the big match. He just doesn't. He's just not that guy.
He could win this feud, which I'm not necessarily sure any of these matches necessarily have to be what I would consider big matches, leading him to fight Ted DiBiase and lose the big one. That depends on where we are, because there are a lot of Ted opponents in the line right now. So yeah. Cool, man. That was great. I'm glad we came up with that. All right, the new breed. I want them on television.
Yeah, they're here. Yep.
I'd like the easiest thing for them to do is just to wrestle, because they're good at that, and that's easy. They could just fight Eminem in our next match.
Have we done New Breed Eminem?
I'm sure we have, but
fair.
But I'm also fine. I think we may have done it in this game.
That's literally what I was asking. I was like, in this game? I was actually asking if we'd done a feud, like with those guys. But
I don't think we have actually done a feud.
Content.
It is. But if we waited, it could be over the belts. So now I'm okay to not wait if you had actual content. If you were like, ooh, I have an angle for this. I have like a story to tell. If it's just these two teams are cool and they're going to fight, completely respect that. Probably better if we wait for there to be belts.
It's also hilarious that they're all heels, even though I think,
I think Eminem yeah.
They're all baby faces.
I think you're right. I think all of them are. Yeah, no, for sure. They are. All 4 of them are baby faces right now. Maybe New Breed a little less so. They're tweeners probably, but like Eminem are pure heels. Sorry, pure faces. Yeah. Again, I think Masters is a tweener. I think Nitro and Miz are baby faces. I think the New Breed tags are tweeners, and I think Corvon is also probably a tweener, although maybe a pure babyface.
I was gonna say, I think Corbin's a babyface, and he pulls the tag team babyface.
Either way, they're all sort of dudes, right? Like, I don't necessarily. Yeah, they're real. They're humans. They're humans that are occasionally assholes.
They have likable qualities.
Yes, yeah, for sure. That hasn't got us any closer to booking them.
No, we do these conversations that give us nothing. Love it. What if
they had a 6-man tag?
That was my thinking.
That was where you were going?
Yeah, we could just do it here as a fight. I'm cool with that.
Well, I've just remembered some follow-up from an earlier angle that I almost forgot. So let's do that now, where Teddy Long is going to go to Matt Hardy and give him a little bit. He's going to be like, "Player, what you doing running around my locker room, attacking my champions?" And Matt's like, "You saw what he said about Jeff Hardy last week. You saw what he did to my brother. Teddy, I needed to get even." And Teddy's like, "Player, I've said it to one person, I've said it to a million people. If you want a match, you need to ask me for a match. You can't just go around taking things into your own hands, okay?" And Matt's like, "Yeah, give me the match then, tonight." Like, what do you mean tonight? I want to fight both of them. Ted DiBiase, Cody Rhodes, give them both to me. They're like, "You are a crazy motherfucker. All right, tonight you can fight the Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase, but you know that's going to be a handicap match, right, player?"
Oh my god.
And he's like, "Yeah, fuck it. Give them to me." So it's like, "Well, I told you to ask me for the match. I guess you got it, player."
That's crazy.
I like 3 on that.
Sure.
I think
that's
maybe
where Teddy's F-bomb comes in.
Maybe Matt Hardy, minor victory, unreciprocated, because he's being a little bit of a badass here.
He is.
Okay. I think that's our next match, which means that precludes us doing New Breed, Eminem. What if we have an angle here, because this is the first week where all of the Eminem stuff is done. So what if we have an angle where all 3 of them come together and just sort of talk things through? And maybe this is the angle where one of them suggests, "Hey, maybe this whole Eminem brand was more trouble than it's worth." And maybe they discuss letting the brand go. And maybe the angle can end with Miz being like, "Well, if we're not Eminem anymore, then what are we?" And then we leave on that speculative note.
Oh God.
Let's do a graphic for our main event. And fuck it, throw all 4 of them in there. I don't mind. I think that's...
Yeah, okay. Yeah, fair.
Yeah. I think we can get to that point now. I think we're past the point of needing... Actually, I've changed my mind on the storyline heat thing. I think it is different, because there have been a lot of situations of storylines getting really hot without actually doing that good in terms of ratings. So I don't even know anymore. And I'm fine. You know what? If it's ambiguous, I'm kind of okay with it.
I was gonna say, I'm like, the more TEW works in mysterious ways, the less frustrating anything is.
As long as it feels natural, then yeah. All right, handicap match.
Based.
Matt Hardy versus the Legacy.
I think there's ever gonna be a question if a handicap match is problematic or not.
Huh? No, because the phrase comes from golf, right?
Oh, you're right. Fair play.
I think
it'd be a sports thing anyways.
Yeah.
You have a handicap in a sport.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was going so short. Good God.
I don't think it's super long. 6 and 8 are numbers that are in my head.
I like 6.
All right, let's do 6 then. And yeah, I think this is going to be one where like Ted's injured, not injured but hurt, and Matt is enraged, and like the story of this match is that Matt actually does surprisingly well and is looking like, because this is not a tornado handicap, right? The two heels have to tag in and out. Yep. So, Matt is, it has a chance. Obviously, the heels are going to be generally fresher throughout the match, but, he looks like he could potentially win it. And it's just a simple case of, well, he's fighting two other guys who are an accomplished tag team who used to be the World Tag Team Champions, and they are going to beat him because eventually Matt Hardy runs out of heart. I like Cody getting the win.
Oh, nice. Okay, I thought Matt would complain for sure.
I think I want a 1 minute Matt Hardy working the crowd angle afterwards, where he just sort of like huffs, exhausted at ringside, looks out to the crowd, and then, slowly leaves. And sort of like, I don't know if I want the implication here to be super like obvious, but it's like he's starting to realize that he is. You can't have him stare down himself, Tucker.
You sign a contract.
I think he's starting to realize that, like, man, okay, doing this alone is maybe not a smart idea. All right. One more substantive but short angle, and then we'll book our main. Beth Phoenix. Yeah. Beth Phoenix. Oh, we did the interview last week, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we do. I know this is a little lazy, but I think it works. Beth just talking to camera here, where she says she's really excited for Saturday night because finally she's going to get the opportunity to shut Candice Michelle up. And I know that she knows that she isn't the only one that's sick and tired of listening to Candice Michelle's bullshit. And this Sunday, she's going to have to put her fists where her mouth is, and she's going to get her ass kicked because I'm the Glamazon. Candice fists fit in your mouth.
Damn.
Beth victory over Candice. I think it's that one.
I would have thought they were the opposite, honestly.
Really? Because Counter Revolution is about Victoria and Melina.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Just because Clash of the Titans started as Beth and Victoria.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm now aware of the fact that we do have... How much creative energy do we have? I feel like we might want to spend at least one thing to not get overcapped on SmackDown, right? Yeah.
138.
I guess we could probably go into SmackDown and not get overcapped, but maybe it's worth doing one thing here.
Yeah, what do you want to do?
We could do a storyline idea for the women. We could do an angle idea for the women, the Open, the Kennedy. I kind of like angle idea for Kennedy, actually.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Nice.
Ooh, a big gamble. Does that sound like what we pitched for Kennedy? Yeah, I guess so. It's sure. I don't think if it goes wrong, it's going to be bad, but it's one of those things where it's like, it could just go meh. And that's why it's the gamble. Are people going to really care about what Mr. Kennedy has to say in that angle? I guess we're going to find out. Main event. Charlie Haas, I think, should take the pin here. Because I think everyone else here is a really big deal.
Yeah, no, I agree. What if
we could also do a non-finish. That's the other option, but proceed.
What if John Cena playing a little bit of Peacemaker here hits the AA on Charlie and then gives Dave the win?
Ooh. See, now, I do like that, but part of me thinks we should subvert, because if I'm seeing it in my head, I'm seeing Cena hits it, kind of pauses, looks over to Dave, offers his hand, and tags Dave in, and then every part of me is saying, well, that time should give Charlie the opportunity to recover, and he should cradle Dave, yeah. And then I'll make Dave even more angry, and that's kind of so heat. I kind of want to do it now.
All
right, we're doing it.
Holy shit.
Clean flash pinfall. Yeah.
Yep.
We could do partner miscommunication finish, I guess.
I like that.
Cool. That would be Batista.
His own teammate would be John Cena.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. I knew what you meant, but my mouth didn't match my head. I
guess it is technically miscommunication by Dave, if we're taking it that way, because he'll be the one who's like, oh.
yeah.
All right, sure.
Also, we could throw in a distraction note that Dave is being distracted by John Cena. I wouldn't go finish, but just the regular distraction. Yeah.
I like that. It's just like, what the fuck, man? Probably protect Dave, right?
For sure. I keep Dave strong too. I'm okay with that.
Yep.
Throw a protect on Cena too, because just in case.
Oh, absolutely. How long is this?
Oh, good question. 11 was my instinct.
I was thinking 12, so 11 works.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
Okay, so that's the distraction that needs to be removed.
Understandable.
Cool. Then the concern is the pissed. Shelton's pissed.
Shelton. Yep.
After the match, definitely we should have some Dave working the crowd, Dave and Cena making faces at each other.
Yeah, no, I love it. John trying to calm Dave down.
Yeah. I don't think we even need the other two there. I think this makes sense. We could we could put Charlie Haas and Edge off screen here to continue the storylines as well. I think maybe 4 on this works.
Edge and Charlie.
Charlie, yeah.
You said 4?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
And I am happy with that Raw.
Very happy. God damn.
This is a banger. Awesome. Our Raws have been good. I mean, good.
You show my ass.
True. It's hitting its stride.
All right. Raw intro.
We're simmering.
Yeah.
We're hot and rising.
Let's go. By the way, Teddy Long at 1 minute is the goat.
Holla, players! You two are gonna be in a tag team match, player. Everyone pops.
Fantastic stuff. Nice,
yeah. Wow.
She turned Manu.
Yeah. What is he now?
I'm so confused. I think he's a babyface.
Right. I don't necessarily think the Samoan they probably are now heels.
I don't think they're heels either, but I feel like they are now that they're gone.
Now they are, yeah. Estrada's taken they're currently heels for sure. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, I also have a legendary nostalgia for Umaga. Thank you, fan. Yeah.
Wait, what?
What's lights? Wait, he's got lights out.
Oh, that's where it is.
It's on him. He's punching people.
We should change that. We should change that probably to some sort of Samoan spike drop. Whichever one.
I think just Samoan drop for him is kind of based, but
absolutely sure. And I like because then Umaga can do a spike into a Manu drop.
Exactly. That's the tag finish. That's the deconstruction site. All-time tag finish name. I'm proud of.
I'm glad.
Armando Estrada.
What does he say, Tucker?
Is he actually talking? I thought he was working the crowd.
That's a talking role occasionally when we decide it is.
To me, working the crowd would be without a microphone, though.
Okay, yeah, sure. What is he screaming at the crowd?
He's sitting in the ring, little big boys, you have no legacy. The legacy is mine. Ha ha.
Nice.
Number one. Yeah, Bobby Lashley's the number 1 contender of the world title.
He's fighting Chavo this Saturday in Chicago.
Which is pre-booked, definitely. Yes. Got me.
Yeah.
Right on.
Ted DiBiase gets asked about Jeff, but before he can say anything, Matt Hardy arrives and beats the shit out of him before being chased off by Cody Rhodes.
Something interesting happened with the text here.
Yeah, they're missing a space.
I also thought this was a thing here, but that's just from the junior. I was like, what the fuck?
This does
nice. Well. Yeah, it does. Yeah, Serena pins Chris Hemming with a roll-up.
Enraging the dojo women and causing a brawl.
Big brawl. Yep.
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 Buy the tickets.
Summer tour. Yep.
Yep. Yep. Wow. Wow.
Right on.
Huh.
Tommy Dreamer, baby.
Little hardcore match here. People were like, yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah, okay, right on, yeah. Clicking.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take it.
We're hot again. We're hot again.
We're hot again, yeah. Matt Hardy.
I think you, good sir, I think you mean Teddy Long.
Matt Hardy, yeah.
This does well.
It does.
What was this? Oh, yeah, it's a graphic. Tonight's main event.
Yep. Very solid. Very respectable. Very
much. Cody Rhodes pulls out a flying crossbody to win this one. Holy.
He has not engineered the crossroads. Matt Hardy looks sad.
But he also looks determined.
Beth Phoenix promo.
She's going to beat Candice Michelle on Saturday.
That she is.
She can't wait to get home and beat Candice Michelle.
Got my new copy of SVR08.
Oh, yeah.
09,
I mean,
I guess it would be.
Yeah, we're coming to the end of the golden age of WWE video games here. So we definitely should start, really pushing them.
There's your main event.
Yeah. No, acceptable.
Yeah, totally acceptable. After
Charlie Haas.
Communication between Batista and John Cena.
That's actually pretty good. That's actually almost perfectly what we wanted.
Yeah.
Can we talk about Charlie Haas as the second best performer in this match?
Hell yeah. And to close.
Beast.
Chill, Dave, chill.
Dave's like, what the fuck was that, John?
I like how I'm so used to playing Ray as that. I used my Ray voice. I was like, Dave, chill, man, chill.
You cost us the match, John.
Pretty good.
Yeah. For a Delaware Raw.
Literally. Yeah, we didn't even make a mill. God, we really ran in the middle of nowhere. Oh.
It's fine. It's Chicago on Saturday. Hey, who's that guy?
He uses the G grip.
We're not getting this guy ever, right?
You know he's in our dev, right?
Fuck! Why did you do that?
I got bad news for Ted Cena.
Sorry, Ted. I'm afraid. No can-do'sville.
Oh, man, I know Raw was last night, but big news.
the embassy.
The embassy.
Shit, there's at least one guy in our comment section that fucking loves Chris Sabin.
I'm sure the embassy doesn't have Prince Nana. Yeah, no, I don't know what the fuck this is.
I rarely will shit on commenters, and I want to make this clear that this isn't shitting on this particular commenter, but I do still find it wild that this guy was like, I find it odd that you like Chris Hero but don't like the Motor City Machine Guns. I still don't know how in hell those two statements are connected.
Yeah, that's something.
I can never tell whether Tucker agrees or disagrees with that take, because I know you like the Motor City Machine Guns, but you can at least recognize that they're incredibly different from Chris Hero, right?
Chris Hero is on a different planetary stratosphere dimension. Like, fucking, no, nowhere near. Like, the guns are so much better.
It's not even like a quality thing, but it's also like a body of work style thing, right? They're very different things.
Yeah, there was a tweet I saw earlier this week that had said, why's the game struggling? What's going on?
We're just entering a busy period. You know, Fox are expanding.
So. I just hear my fan going crazy. Like, what is that about, man? Because Michelle and Tank Toland have split up. No.
Oh, Candace has extra motivation for this Saturday now.
Tank Toland, who worked for us once as one of the dicks. I don't know which.
Yeah, he was one of the dicks.
He was one of the dicks. Dev show. Let's go. Exactly what I wanted.
It's the wrong tag team partner from what I wanted.
It is. I'm sad they didn't use Justin Angel at all.
He was still recovering from his SmackDown debut.
True. Yeah, I guess that's that.
Speaking of SmackDown,
the Rock Stars and TV Classic. We don't know what it is though, so.
Although, Get Smart, that's what it is, right? No?
Yeah, that's what it says. Oh, no. They were endeared with The Rock. They called Agent 23. I don't think this movie got made. Wait, no, it's a TV show?
Starring alongside Steve Carell and Anne Hathaway.
The movie? Is it a TV movie?
Maybe. It's got The Rock in it.
It's got Steve Carell in it. In 2008. And Anne Hathaway in 2008.
Maybe this is just bullshit.
Yeah, maybe.
Wait, Tucker, show us Pro Wrestling on Fox. They happened last night.
Oh, yeah, the real competition. The competition.
God damn.
I feel like we gotta steal Sabbath, man. He's killing us.
This is what Fox chose to air instead of us.
Yeah, it's getting 1.5 million viewers.
We're getting what, 7? So fuck them.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess TNA for old time's sake. Yeah, nobody cares about them though. So
is CM Punk on the show?
No.
Oh, Mustafa Ali defeated the Big Glenn Machine in a ladder match.
Oh, that's sick.
Actual heat.
Yep, fair. All right, moving on to SmackDown. We are in. Let's see.
We're back in Baltimore. No, it's Detroit.
All right, folks. You got us. We were talking about the Motor City Machine Guns earlier. Yes, big news for you. You beat the clock tonight.
With a special guest tag team.
Generation Me.
I guess let's go the whole hog. Grab a storyline idea. Make a storyline for this tag thing tonight. Does it again. And then let's grab a creative finish for the finale of the challenge. Yep. Cool. And then fuck it. Let's get a character idea for one of our various upcoming characters. A near certainty. I think this is once again foreign bad guy. Whoa, no. You missed the foreign part. That's why it's a near certainty, Tucker. But it's a near certainty because he's foreign. That's bound to work.
I understand. All right. What's going on here? Oh yeah, it's bad again.
Dave, we don't care.
I love Finley politicking. This is my favorite ongoing gimmick. That's it. That's the only thing that happened. Wow. Y'all are lame as hell over here.
All right,
we
let's have the open forum.
Why is my daughter annoyed? What happened?
Oh shit, we've got her and Triple H on the same brand again.
What have we done?
Send her away. Send her away.
We were gonna have Trish be the GM over here as well. What the fuck were we thinking?
Ooh, yeah.
What the fuck were we thinking, man?
I mean, that Trish thing's still on. We just need to send Stephanie away, so we have our actual daughter can come over.
Oh yeah.
Why is Stephanie McMahon in the video?
It's the SmackDown intro, right?
Right. That doesn't have Stephanie McMahon in it. You forgot Chavo was champ again, didn't you?
No, I just typed in Stephanie and held it there because it was funny. I do actually, though, always think Batista. And then I'm like, no.
Fair. I mean, if you go to the records for the World Heavyweight title, he's there. Although I still think he's joint with Triple H in most of them. I think Triple H is still ahead in a lot of those.
Yeah, I think so too.
Which is wild, because pretty much all of those reigns happened before the series started.
Yep.
Okay. I think we should probably kick off with a classic. Bobby Lashley comes out and, declares that he's going to win the world title on Saturday in Chicago. And then Chavo Guerrero comes out and is like, Bobby, yeah, I have a lot of respect for you. I think you're a top athlete, but Bobby, on Saturday, you're going to learn that there's levels to this business, young man, and I'm just on a whole different one. I'm Chavo Guerrero. I wrestled The Undertaker at WrestleMania, and I beat him for the World Heavyweight Championship. Those things were separate, but don't worry about that. I beat Batista. I beat The Undertaker. I spent all of 2007 hearing about the greatest clash in the history of SmackDown between The Undertaker and Batista, and the man who won that feud was me. So, while I respect you, Bobby Lashley, I think one day you're going to be a wonderful world champion. It's just your bad luck that you're coming up against the best in the world on Saturday.
Oh, okay. So I didn't hear you wrong then. Okay.
No?
Okay, no, I thought you had said that's both the same part, but okay. And I was like, oh, shit.
Maybe I said something in the promo that sounded like that, but I didn't say that.
Oh, okay. Shit, I thought you were talking to me then when you said that. Fuck, okay. That's totally fine. I just paused and I was like, wait, what?
No, this should be a two-part angle.
Yeah, no.
Do you have anything, any material for either of these men that you'd like? Because this is the build, so anything you have for these two is now is the time for them to say it.
I like the stuff that you got from Chavo. Maybe just more fire from Bobby Lashley. You know what I mean? It's his time. He's worked hard. He's eaten his vitamins and said his prayers and prayed to the military-industrial complex like all good American men do.
Yep.
And it's time to do it. It's time to do it.
Maybe he could talk about... This is complete bullshit. I don't know if you're going to like it or if you're going to hate it. Maybe Bobby Lashley can talk about his grandfather. The first man to take him to the wrestling as a young man was his grandfather. And, when everybody else thought you should go into the military, you should go into wrestling, amateur wrestling, you should go to the Olympics, Bobby. The one man who always believed in him to chase his dreams was his grandfather. And this Saturday, he's going to have a chance to make it to the top of the wrestling world. And he's going to do it for his granddad.
Fantastic.
Cool. I think Bobby is 4 and Chavo is 4. Yeah, no, I think that makes sense. Maybe regular. We could take the script off. Maybe actually, wait, no. Let's script this one.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and just deal with the Chavo irritation. What about unreciprocated regular victories for both men?
Yep.
Cool. I'm excited for this match, by the way. This is one of those where I find it hard to convey to the audience that this is really cool if they don't just get it. You know what I mean? If you don't look at Chavo Guerrero versus Bobby Lashley and think, man, that's cool. I don't know how to make you think it's cool. I think it's just, yeah, it's like, this is just a cool matchup to me.
Sick matchup. Exactly. Yep.
Why don't we do Alan Jones versus Tyson Kidd? It's probably booked, if we remember.
That it is. Yep.
Great. 6. No. Yeah. Wait, how long do you want to go on this?
I was thinking like 7. So
sure.
6 is cool.
No, we can do 7. That's fine.
Sure. Alan wins.
Yep. Yeah. Now the question is, because I had some book this in. This is fine. I had some thoughts about the card on the weekend because I now realize that we've booked in quite a few things. So what have we got pre-booked in right now?
We have the 4.
Yeah. So let me just visualize it. So Drew versus Nobunaga, Jones versus Strong, and then the tag team match. I don't think this should be a 7-match card.
No, 6 at most.
Which of those 3 instinctually would you want to cut?
One more time for me. Sorry.
It's Jones, Strong, Drew, Nobunaga, and the tag team match.
I feel like the tag team match could be TV.
I disagree because we're doing this Beat the Clock challenge tonight, so I think it probably should be on the TV special.
Yeah.
I think either of the other 2 I'd be interested in. My angles are, honestly, the original plan was for Strong Jones to happen a little later, to slow roll it a little more. I don't think it needs to happen here. It also is one that could happen on TV, just because on TV it can main event, and it is a main event match. And obviously Drew Nobunaga can drop just on the basis of it being a very whatever match. But yeah. Go ahead.
I think the cruiserweights are probably better off to do TV.
I think I'm going that way as well.
I kind of always thought that's what we were doing with them.
We were. I only moved it here because I was like, it could go here, and like it looked for a moment like we didn't have a massive card, so I was like, we can throw on the cruiserweight match here. We've built to it enough, but we were originally gonna play it a little slower than that.
Yeah, I would just go back to TV for them. Yep.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. So I'm thinking maybe for this cruiserweight build then for this first match next week, Jones can like just straight up ask, "Hey, I proved myself. I'm back. I want my title match." And then maybe we can book in Jones versus Flash just to confirm it. And then.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Although I do recognize that about 2 weeks ago I said, I don't want to do this. Who will get number 1 contender goes through all of the stable, and then I've pitched it. But hey, if you're down, I'm down as well.
The 2 matches would be fucking sick. So cry about it, Roddy Strong at ringside?
Yeah.
Saves us from having to continue it later.
We could also just use the continue via note for that purpose, but I also think Roddy being there is fine. I guess Garrick Helms should probably also be there.
Yeah, I'm game for that.
For now.
What?
Well, he's clearly got better things to do than just watch Alan Jones wrestle, right?
Oh, yeah. He'll put the mask back on.
Yeah, there are people to save. Is Bourne Burke booked for Saturday? Is that one of the 4?
Yes.
Great. Okay, we should have Kevin Nash from his office here announce the tag team Beat the Clock. I'm thinking the tag team Beat the Clock is... And yeah, the promo is basically like, you guys loved Beat the Clock last week. I've been hearing nothing but good news. And right here in one of my favorite cities in America, we're going to do it again. But this time with a Kevin Nash twist. Because it's not just going to be any regular Beat the Clock challenge. It's a tag team Beat the Clock challenge. And the winners are going to face Poland. Nope, I'm just so used to saying it's them. Face Flash Evans and Tyson Kidd this Saturday in Chicago.
Fantastic.
And then I guess we should probably book in the 3 matches now. I'm thinking it's 3. I guess, yeah, let's look at time. So Deuce and Domino, definitely. Should we put DX in here?
You.
My instinct is they could, but my instinct is no.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. It would be funny to do back-to-back weeks of them not being
losing. Yeah.
But yeah, I think maybe we keep them away. We just do a promo later on or something, actually, because the Sean Stevens stuff is content.
Is it done?
Like, really.
Oh, it's content. Okay, I thought you would say done. I was like, oh, I wonder, but no, I agree that it's not quite done.
And I mean positive content there, not like before when I said, yeah, it's content. I mean, there's content to it. Like, there's way more things we could do with those two, I feel like.
I kind of agree. Highlanders are a definite yes for me.
Yep.
Jesse and Festus, definite yes.
Easy.
Los Guerreros Blancos, I think they've had enough time off that they could just come back. But
yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah, okay. The Miracle Entente are a definite yes. Unless we want to continue the meme and have them also forget to enter this one. I'm down if you want to.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking, because there's going to be hell to pay when Taz gets back.
That leaves us 2 slots for me, and I like that because I want Kofi Kingston to be in one. So Kofi Kingston and Frankie Kazarian, Kofi Kingston and Dragon Nakamura. Well, anything reaching out to you?
Kofi Dragon feels good to me.
Cool. Kofi and Dragon Nakamura. And then, interesting idea just came to my head. Even though they got a match this Saturday, what if, because Kevin Nash loves shit like this, what if he's like Elijah Burke and Evan Bourne?
That's good. That's real good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now are we doing, is Deuce and Domino winning this?
I believe so.
Yeah, so I'll read the teams again. Deuce and Domino, the Highlanders, Jesse and Festus, Los Guerreros, Blancos Technicos, Kofi Kingston and Dragon Nakamura, Elijah Burke and Evan Bourne. Which of those is the match you want to see on Saturday?
Elijah Burke and Evan Bourne. No,
that's the only one that I think we probably shouldn't do.
Kofi Nakamura is the match I want to see, but
I think it works. I think it's if you want to do that, I think it's fun, and I think it's a nice progression for where Kofi's been these last couple weeks. If you want to do it, I'm down.
Okay, yeah, I'd like that. So let's do it. Okay.
Is there a match they could main event? Probably not. So we're gonna have to come up with another match as the main event. But what's the most interesting? It probably is them versus Deuce and Domino, right? As the last match of the night. Then we can have Burke and Bourne versus the Highlanders.
Yep. Okay.
Leaves
the Highland.
Go ahead.
The Highlanders can set a pretty good time there because Bourne and Burke will not work together.
Or Bourne and Burke set a pretty good time because Nobunaga gets involved.
Oh, I like that.
And then instead of doing the IC title match on Saturday, we do some sort of multi-man on Saturday. Like it's the Highlanders versus Nobunaga, Frankie Kazarian, and Shark.
Yeah.
You love random tag team matches, Tucker. I'm kidding. I mean, yeah, I like these matches. I just think
I do too.
So to explain why I'm shifting this, it's because if we go this direction, I think that's a natural lead to a multi-man. And I also think going this direction sort of prevents us from building enough to that IC title match on Saturday.
So you can put Shark in it, and I'm okay with that. But
if you have another guy,
I'm gonna have to do a piece in there.
Oh yeah.
So it can happen there. I'm totally cool with taking what I had for this show and moving it there. It's kind of cooler anyways, and I can still do one angle at least here to set it up.
If you want to do that, you're down. I'm also open for you finding another third guy.
I think Shark might be your man, honestly. Like, I don't know who else it might be.
I think you're probably right. Maybe Doug Basham.
I was gonna say unless it's like Santino, but then
yeah. You good with the shark thing?
Absolutely, I am. Just as long as you're cool with me doing a spot in the match.
I think so.
Cool.
Great. Cool. Right. So in that case, then our matches are Highlanders versus Elijah Burke and Evan Bourne here. Which we're
right here
in now? Yeah.
It's a pretty good time.
5 or 6 again?
I was thinking 7.
Sure. I think LGBT will maybe beat that time.
Yeah, I like that. I like doing like kind of the not exactly, but like the opposite sort of last week where
if we do that, we should probably make this a little longer.
Well, there's only 3 matches.
There are, but if we go 7 on this, we'd have to go at least 6 on that, and then it makes the main event at least 5.
Yeah.
It's not the main event, sorry. The main event of the Beat the Clock Challenge.
Okay, so what do you think?
If we went 9 on this, we could go 7 or 8 on the next one, and then 6 or 7 on the last one.
Yeah, I agree then. Let's go, I don't know. Maybe is 9 terrible?
9? No.
For this first one?
No, I don't think so. That's my pitch.
I know. That's what I was saying. I don't know.
If it was terrible, I wouldn't pitch it.
Fair.
Yeah. Trust me. And let's just book. Let's just. Well, no, actually, I don't. I trust us. We don't need to book in all the matches right now. We can go through the show. Let's get Burke and Bourne off screen with the comms as segment hosts as they talk about why are they in a tag team? This is really weird. Kevin Nash, you're a devious bastard. What plan? I had plans for Doug, didn't I? Oh yeah, okay. I've got plans for Doug next week. Not this week. Put that before the match in which we see this tag team.
Yep.
Do you want to do your shark angle here before this match as well?
It requires Kevin Nash. I don't know if you want to.
Okay, we can hold off.
Early.
We're very Kevin Nash. We're very Kevin Nashed out right now.
Yeah.
Top of the hour is going to be Big Show and The Undertaker.
I don't know what Ray and Psychosis are doing tonight.
Should we? Oh, I had a really weird angle, but I think you might like it. Where Ray is gonna go through his mask collection with an interviewer and talk about his masks.
Fucking fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah, he will describe each one. He remembers the matches or whatever for any one we ask him about. And it goes to show how important the masks are.
Does he have any other people's masks in his collection?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But like genuinely, no, I don't think so. I don't think Ray.
I don't necessarily mean that he won him, but maybe because in football, for example, there's a tradition of swapping shirts after a match and people keeping those as memories. So maybe he has like a tag team partner that, you know, every now and then would just give him an old mask to remember him by.
It's the Conan mask.
Cool. My thought was Dragon Nakamura as the obvious recent one.
Oh, I see.
Or maybe good. Ultimo Guerrero from a few years ago.
Ultimo Dragon, you mean?
Yep.
Nice. 4 minutes?
Yeah. And I put that before this first match as well. Probably before the...
Yeah, no, I saw the formatting as well.
Yep. What else have we got going on this show? I guess immediately, do you have an idea for Sean? And so remember my pitch from last week, and this doesn't have to happen this week, but one of these days, Sean's going to take a step back and be like, "What the fuck am I doing?" And then just kill him, just murder Idol Stevens with a super kick and then pin him. That doesn't have to happen this week. You said you had content to mine, so what I would say to you is that get that content done so we can move on.
Yeah, it's mostly Idol tormenting Sean more.
Do your best stuff then. Get it out and tell me when you're out of good ideas for it, and then we will move on. The answer is now. I'm kidding.
It's done. No. Okay, Shawn Michaels is in his locker room. I'm trying to collect more characters in my head here.
What are good Shawn Michaels characters that we haven't done yet? Marty Jannetty? I don't think we've done Marty Jannetty yet.
I was like, he sees Marty, he sees Brett, he sees
Wait, he's seeing all of them in this one promo?
He is.
Okay. Mechanically, how is that happening? Are we seeing these people?
We are.
Is it Idol?
It is.
So he's swapping
he's all of them.
But they're not appearing at the same time, right?
No, just after each other.
Okay, like through a doorway.
Basically. Okay,
he's changing outfits, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm here. I understand.
Essentially, is Shawn Michaels having some kind of traumatic break here? It's hard to say. Is it reality? Is it this man's crazed mind?
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm okay to go with this angle, and I'm sorry if this doesn't come across very great, but I'm going to say it. This feels like one of those avant-garde angles that isn't really doing anything. And while I am totally a guy who's content for the sake of content, I don't think this adds anything to the show because it's a pre-tape, which means the very little is getting to the audience anyway. The comedy, I just don't think it's going to land for a live show.
Yeah, fair.
I think it's I like fluff, but I think there are so many other ways you could mine this that we've done in the past. You know what I mean? That's not the style of angle you just pitched is very much like Boogeyman, King Booker, sort of okay, we go over there and it doesn't really add anything or rather just be yeah, it's hard to finish that sentence, but do you know what the point that I'm trying to get across?
Yeah, I do.
I think you can do better. What about Shawn Michaels' This Is Your Life, but Idol's playing all of the characters?
Okay, I don't know how I feel about that.
Okay, well, go on, verbalize, continue.
Oh, I just dislike the This Is Your Life segments.
Oh, even the original?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm really surprised. It seems right up your alley.
Oh, also, the original's such a long, drawn-out, bloated piece of garbage. This
leads me to ask, because I think it's really relevant here, what is the best, what comedy segments in WWE history do you enjoy?
Oh, God,
none, right? I feel like that's going to be your answer.
Largely none, yeah.
So why are we booking comedy?
Well, because we're funny.
Okay, then be funny.
I was trying to think of something Shawn Michaels cares about. Unfortunately, Shawn Michaels cares about nothing.
Himself,
yep.
Maybe a little bit Triple H? No, I think he cares a lot about Triple H. He wants to become. He cares a lot about being the world champion and main eventing WrestleMania.
Okay, yep. And we already had Idol screw him out of that. Well, in a way.
Kind of. Yeah.
He was going to main event WrestleMania if he won the clock.
What if Idol offers him a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship? That he had the one that he had last week.
Okay, what happens from there?
Sean agrees and treats it like a real title match.
Oh man.
Go! I'm feeling emotion here, and I it's completely understandable, but I don't quite get where it is. I need you to explain what your feelings are here.
It's not bad. It just feels like I feel like it's too much for Sean. Like he even as much as he is absolutely out of his mind. I feel like that's.
I'm okay with you setting. I am okay with you setting that boundary because I have also felt that. I feel like we've crossed it. I'm not gonna lie to you. This whole he believes the imitations thing. I think we're well past the illusions. But hey, look, if you would have set a boundary, that was fine because I would have set it a few paces down the road. But if you wanna, if you're like, oh yeah, he believes that the Idol Stevens dressed up as Kevin Nash is actually Kevin Nash, but he could never be tricked into thinking a fake world title is a real world title, then I'm down.
Hold on. Are you telling me this whole time his impressions have been unconvincing?
Not even unconvincing, but he's Idol Stevens. He's not like a shape changer. Like, I was not under the impression that he was like 2024 CGI. Like, I assumed it was just him dressing up as other people.
I thought, to me at least, it was some of the comedy was how far Idol was going to get these somewhat accurate.
I would think that is also a breach of reality, though, because in 2008, the technology is not there for a reasonable human being to not be like, that's not Kevin Nash. That's clearly someone dressing up as Kevin Nash. Unless we're doing CGI.
Okay, that's fair. You're right. Because it's not like, okay, I did say, are they meant to be unconvincing? But it's not like, you're right. It's not like we're looking at him and we're like, oh, shit. I just mean, I think in the, because I do want to say, in the story, I do not believe it is unbelievable that he is able to fool somebody.
This whole time, Triple H has been like, yeah, that's not him. That's Idol Stevens. We've explicitly said this whole time that Triple H has been aware. Like, I'm not saying that like they were completely obvious, but I think everyone looks at it and goes, yeah, that's not Kevin Nash, clearly. Like, you know, I don't think, and I think you know that, and I understand why you're taking this take now, but I think it's a matter of you having convinced yourself of something here, because I think you knew this, because this is how you've been playing it, because you've been playing Shawn Michaels as a complete fucking idiot for the last fucking few weeks, and I'm pretty sure you've been playing this like the comedy is, how does Shawn not know that's Idol Stevens? That's been part of your bit the whole time. So I think you know that as much as I do.
You're right. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still feel like the belt is a leap too far.
That's fine. Again, I'm happy. I want to set boundaries here too, because I don't want him to seem like an idiot. But I do think we may have missed the boat.
You're right. I think. I don't know. Okay. It doesn't feel super out there for me.
Okay, actually, hold on. Can I interrupt you and just because I've just realized something. The reason why I'm okay continuing to jump the shark is because last week I came up with my exit strategy, right? I had this idea that in a few weeks' time, he's going to realize he's been a fucking idiot. He's going to kick Idol in the head, and we're going to move past this. So at this point, I'm like, well, we've already done stupid shit. Might as well keep doing stupid shit because we have a reset point coming up anyway. So I don't necessarily mind continuing to jump the shark because, again, for me, we've already done it.
Yeah, which to me as well, I've never said this. It was probably, I mean, not subconscious, but I knew eventually we would be moving on from it, that there would be a point where Sean serious to back up a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do see what you mean. It is, we're capable of doing that. I don't know.
I'm okay with not doing this pitch, by the way, and I'm happy for you to come up with something else. But I just wanted to explain why I'm okay with doing stupid shit still.
It's not bad, but okay. Well, now I'm. Oh, damn it! Yeah, it would have to be.
And if you, hey, if something that you're in your head is like, oh, now I don't want to pitch something that's, hey, fuck it. You know, even though you've said no to the world title thing, if you pitch something that's even dumber, that doesn't mean I'm not going to agree to it. Because, like I said, I've got a reset point. So if you've got a dumb thing that you like more, fuck it, we'll do it. I'm down, as long as it's not too dumb.
I was coming around to it on the basis that an authority figure should confirm the match with Shawn, but it's unfortunate that we've already done the Kevin Nash one, because I was like, oh shit, have I dress up as Nash and confirm his world title match.
Something that did come to mind is, what if Shoot Kevin Nash does it because he finds it funny?
But they're buddies.
They are, but like buddies rib each other.
They do.
And these guys are assholes. And what if Triple H doesn't like this? What if he's like, Kev, do you really need to indulge? Do you really need to? You're not helping here.
You can see he's going through one of his episodes. Don't do this now.
On live TV, Kevin. Live TV, you're going to humiliate him. Our friend.
And then when Shawn eventually does snap, he gets a little pissy with everybody.
Yeah. Definitely. Because
we're back into like, oh no, is he gonna try to kill me every week again?
I mean, going into November, I definitely think we need to start teasing some dissension. Not that it's going to go anywhere this time, but I think it'll be important that some dissension is occurring.
Okay, so what were we booking?
So it seems like you're coming around to the idea that Shawn is gonna the Idol's gonna offer Shawn a shot at the world title, his world title, the kid's toy, and Shawn's gonna accept it.
Okay.
And then Kevin Nash, you wanted someone to confirm that it's real, and Kevin Nash is gonna do that because he finds the whole thing funny. But we'll still have Triple H playing straight man, like, why are you doing this, Kevin? Yeah, are you genuinely on board with that?
Yeah, okay. Genuinely, yes.
Cool.
I don't know necessarily why the idea of... No, I do know why the idea of an authority figure confirming it would make it better for me, because
it gives Shawn more reason to believe it.
Yeah, it's a little more something, at least. Is this all in one angle, or is this just, do we set this up this week and then we'll have Kevin go to Shawn next week and confirm it, and then we'll do it week 3?
I think this week, maybe this week, it's Shawn comes out and cuts a promo about how last week Idol Stevens took away one of the only things that matters to him, a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. And then, Idol Guerrero will come down and say, hey, if you wanted a title shot, all you have to ever do is ask. Let's throw down. Something like that? Yeah?
Yep. Okay. I love it. Fantastic.
Let's go Shawn Michaels cutting a promo. Let's go Idol Stevens comic relief. And let's go Triple H dramatic acting.
Awesome.
I like to think Triple H will be laughing at Idol the whole time. And then when Shawn says, you're on, Triple H is like, what?
Fantastic.
Yeah, 6 works, I think.
Yeah.
Cool. I think we should probably bridge around that a little.
Probably.
Maybe let's do Summer Tour. Works for me. And then the other one can be a graphic about the rest of the Beat the Clock Challenge matches tonight.
Yeah, how do you want me to do that?
Just stick them in.
Or?
Yeah, it's Jesse, Festus, Kurt Hawkins, Zack Ryder, Kofi Kingston, Dragon Nakamura, Deuce, Domino. Oh, we still have to come up with a main event for this show.
Yeah. Oh, that's good we didn't use Nash though this week, because I still need him for Shark anyways.
Cool. We also, so for a lazy main event, we could do Psychosis and Guerrero versus Ray and Lashley.
Kind of sick.
It is sick. It's lazy. I'm okay with it if we have nothing better. Let's come to it when we get there.
Yeah, I guess so.
For now, I want the Big Show to come out and explain himself to everybody.
What's the Big Show got to say?
I don't know, Tucker. What does the Big Show have to say?
It's great to be back here in the WWE.
Boo!
Hey, it's quite mean, but that's okay.
Boo!
After
You
some time
suck!
away,
You suck! You suck! You suck!
I'm back here where I belong.
You suck!
And it's all thanks to Kevin Nash.
Boo!
I'm ready to make some more memories with everybody and have a good time.
Dong.
Sure, yeah.
Then the lights go out. Lights come back.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Two separate things. Yeah.
Yeah. I think so.
3 on this. Is Big Show already in the ring when we come back from commercial?
Probably not.
Okay, 4.
Cool. It did sound short though, but 4 is good. I think.
Yeah, I mean he's a big man.
He's
You gotta
walking.
walk to the ring.
Yeah.
You gotta saunter down.
I think Taker's not going to walk down though. Lights will go off.
He's teleporting in.
He's teleporting in, and then I don't know. I guess Taker's just going to stare at the Big Show and expect an explanation to start coming because he hasn't explained himself yet. I don't think Taker's going to get on the mic and say why, but he's going to look at him.
What the fuck, man?
And then the Big Show's going to explain himself, right?
Does he have to?
Yeah, he does. Why did he do that?
Big Show's like, oh great, you're here. Excellent. I was brought in to deal with you. So let's do it. I punched you in the face before. I'll do it again.
Can you flower that up a little more? Why him? Why was he chosen? Why does he need to be dealt with? Why did he accept? What is he here to do?
Undertaker, you've been causing a good buddy of mine, Kevin Nash, some terrible, terrible problems. You've been wrecking his show. You've been freaking him out. You've been hurting his boys. And Kevin Nash needs to find somebody big enough to handle a problem as big as you. Now, me and Kev, we go way back, mid-90s, WCW shit. You think you're gonna fuck around with this man because he's got bad knees now. I'm here to set things right. I'm here to kick your ass.
Yeah, acceptable.
The Undertaker's like, oh my god. It's gonna kill me.
And then...
Yeah?
I got an ending for this. I don't know how exactly I think it's just a case of they stare at each other for a little bit, like they did last week, and then Big Show like cocks up a punch and goes for it again, and then the lights go off, and when they come back, like Taker's gone, but he's on the stage staring him down.
Big Show can offer an ultimatum, and he's like, either you leave my boss's ring right now, or I'll make you leave. And then Taker can teleport away and keep staring at him.
Yeah, and then we go to commercial or something.
Yeah, we're like, oh shit.
Feels like 4.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's all right.
I don't know. I tried to capture...
I think it was good. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how you feel about the Big Show stuff, but...
I don't feel a lot about it. I was hoping you might feel more, but I think what you pulled together was all right. I was okay with it. I was entertained.
I like him being a guy who,
Did you sorry, I did hear a lot of it, but I forget. Did you mention any financial incentive here?
Oh, I just said that Kevin Nash brought him in.
Okay.
I would assume that was he's getting paid to do this. Like, he's a wrestler.
I think that there could be, and it doesn't have to be in this promo, but I just like to get out there that I think there's something interesting in the idea of Big Show being like, hey, this is nothing personal. There is a bounty on your head, and I'm here to collect.
Oh, is that more of what this is?
Kevin's paying him specifically to kill the Undertaker, right? To take the Undertaker out. I assume there's some sort of financial bonus if he successfully takes the Undertaker out.
That would make sense. Yeah, I guess I'd never thought of that part specifically about it. I was more so just thinking he's a guy doing a job, and he's got this job. And
if he does the job well, which involves taking Taker out, then he will get more money.
Stick around. Yeah, and stick around, because he...
So we could take that direction if you wanted, that, hey, he wants a route back into the WWE. That could be cool. I also think it could be cool if he doesn't want to stick around. He just wants to show up, put the Undertaker on his ass, get his bag, and go home.
It is whichever one you want, I guess.
It depends on what... I think it very much depends on what we're doing afterwards, because I think mine makes way more sense if he's going away, whereas yours makes way more sense if he's not going away. So I suppose that's kind of your decision.
I think he still does go away. Like, even if he likes working here, like, we're still like, get the fuck out.
Maybe, but I think that's a waste of storytelling energy at that point, right? Like, if we're making a big deal about how he wants a pathway into the WWE, then I think we should follow that up by, after he fails to do this, giving him a pathway.
Find another one.
Yeah, absolutely, right? Whereas if it was just a case of, I'm here to cash a check, and then he gets beat by the Undertaker, he's like, well, I didn't successfully cash the check. Bye-bye. So then he goes.
Yeah, I think part of it is the other guy doing a very similar angle to that right now, but we're not really in that.
I don't even think it is another angle, because like it's very different. I understand where you're coming from, but I do think they're very different characters. One of them is trying to be famous and successful and a movie star and to put himself over and make loads of money by doing very little. Big Show's, like I said, I think he's a bounty hunter. He's here to take somebody out and go and cash in a check. You know, it's not about like, it's not necessarily he's motivated to do as little as possible and make a load of money. He's a man with a deadly fist who's being paid to use it.
I like it.
But okay. So none of that's happening in this angle though, right?
Well, I mean, we can completely rework this if you want. It's fine.
That is up to you, because you've got an angle here that we don't have to tear up. And you could take that, if you liked it, into future stuff. But if you want to do the promo again, that's fine. But I would ask that you do the promo again if you would like to do that.
Yeah, actually, I want to keep the majority of this. I like Big Show.
I think you can keep it all.
Well, I'd like Big Show initially coming out and being like friendly giant and being like, "Oh, I'm here to, make memories," or whatever the fuck it was.
I'm glad I'm back. I've missed you, the WWE universe. And then I like the idea of him being like, "Oh,
great." I'm
like, that's mean.
Sorry, what? What are you saying?
I like the idea that you had in your promo of when he gets booed, being like, "Hey, that's mean. What's going on with you guys?"
Damn. All right,
Detroit.
Taker comes out and he just drops the act, and he's just like, "Oh, great, you're here. Good, I can kill you and collect my money now." Taker's like, "Oh, so that's what this is," and then teleports out.
Yeah,
perfect.
And then Big Show realizes this might be harder than I thought.
Yeah, Big Show's like, "You fucking teleport? Shit, I forgot about that." Damn.
I thought this was going to be a little bit more straightforward.
Yeah, look, I thought it was... I saw Ken Shamrock break his leg, and he's teleporting. He's teleporting. I don't know what that's about. That's
a pretty cool callback, if we could work that in somehow. All right. You know what, Tucker? I'm gonna fucking say it. I think we should main event with Deuce and Domino versus Kofi Kingston and Dragon Nakamura.
I'm game if you are.
I think it's the right thing to do.
All right.
Okay. Then I guess our next match is LGBT versus Jesse and Festus.
I can 100% fit Technicos on this tag team name.
Do you want to?
Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah. I couldn't ever tell if you were into the gimmick or not.
Oh, it doesn't fit.
It's fine. It's fine.
I thought it wouldn't, and I think that's why I never tried it.
Yeah.
I didn't assume it would.
Wait, does that say formed on the 1st of January 2006? I guess that's their dev period, right?
Yes.
Acceptable.
And it's also it's probably rounded. Yeah, it's always like rounded to the nearest first. Because I'm not looking back for I'm not looking back for You
could. You could also ballpark it. Ballparking it's the senior choice, and I think it's worth doing, but not as a matter of urgency. First one went 9, right?
Yes.
I think it just goes. Ooh. This could just be a timeout.
I like that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Let's do it. Keeps it a little varied.
Time limit finish. Down here. Perfect.
Do we get an interview with Roddy and Flash about the Beat the Clock?
Okay, I'm good to do that. And then I want the Nash Shark thing, I think.
Yep, sure.
Okay, cool. Give me Todd. Give me me. So
you're looking for Roderick Strong.
Thank you, and the other one.
You've already got the other one. Oh no, Tyson Kidd, he's wrestling, so I was gonna keep him out of this.
Oh, I see. Okay,
yeah. Roddy's the talker anyway.
That's what Todd Grisham says. He's like, where's Tyson Kidd? I was told I was interviewing all of you.
And then Flash can be like, he's recovering for Saturday.
That's understandable, I guess. Anyways, so we're trying to find number 1 contenders for you guys. We're doing the Beat the Clock thing again.
Listen here, Todd. All right. Flash Evans and Tyson Kidd this Saturday are going to beat anybody we put in front of them, because Millennium have completely changed the Cruiserweight division and tag team division here on Thursday Night SmackDown. They have shocked the system. And on Saturday night, they are going to retain the tag team championships, just like when eventually I am given a worthy opponent to defend my Cruiserweight championship against, I will also defend my Cruiserweight title and retain it, because we are the greatest trio in the history of the WWE.
They walk off, and Todd Grisham says, well, I didn't even get to ask a question. All right, back to you guys. I was actually going to ask them what they thought about the latest Broadway musical.
Oh, that's a shame, Todd. Anyway. Taz is in.
That's awesome. All I hear is
Moldova.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm open to suggestions. He could be in Syria instead.
No, Moldova works. That's how you spell, right?
No, it's an O.
Moldova?
Moldova, yeah.
Two? One?
How long have these been typically?
I don't know.
I don't think you're gonna find your answer here.
Oh, you're right. Do they not do times? Nope, not that one. They don't anyways. What do you think? How do you feel?
I feel 1.
Yep.
I guess you want to do your shark thing, and I get that. But what about the Miracle on Taunt angle you also want to do? Is that here? Or do you want to do your shark thing first?
I don't know how I feel about it being so close to Taz specifically.
Okay. I mean, there could be a benefit to that where you do the Miracle on Taunt promo, and then the ending like question is, where is Taz? And then the next segment is the Taz angle.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's like probably another 2.
Sure. It's not in the ring.
No, it's not.
Oh, but you're using the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Renee will give out about the fact that they're not in the tag team tournament. And Santino's like, yeah, it's chill, man. We're both young. There's time.
What if Renee did register for the tournament? No, it's not a tournament, by the way. It's a Beat the Clock challenge. What if Renee did register for the challenge and he expects to be in it, and then he talks to Santino about it, and Santino reveals that he has not registered for the Beat the Clock challenge, so they can't be in it because of that. And Renee gets mad and asks why, and then Santino's like, "Well, Taz isn't here, so I didn't know how."
I love it.
Yeah, because I think that fits what you're going for. And it also means, Renee's not being... Because one of the things I had about last week's thing is that, like, well, Renee should just know how to do it on his own, right? That's the whole point. So this week he has done it, but Santino's the one holding him back.
Love it.
Cool.
3 minutes.
We got a storyline idea and an angle idea for this Beat the Clock challenge, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Let's set up the storyline then, I guess.
Yeah, that was... which one for the storyline idea?
Kevin Nash does it again.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. I don't know. What do you want to...
Creative bankruptcy?
Yeah, it works for me.
Flash, Tyson, Kofi Kingston, Dragon Nakamura, and there.
Understandable.
I guess it would be Undisputed Era, which actually, now that I think about it, we could just use this.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. I guess, yeah, add Kofi and Dragon, and then is the play to add everyone, or to use the continue via note liberally?
I don't know.
Okay, I've got an answer then. We're going to use the continue via note liberally.
Sounds good.
Cool. Kevin Nash will be in Spooky Lights, so he can't be in this one as well. Undisputed Era.
Yeah, sorry.
No worries. On the other match as well. And then I think I want the Nash one to continue it, to actually continue it, which I think it will as long as Tyson and Flash are in it. So Kevin Nash announces tag Beat the Clock. Has that got Tyson and Flash in it already?
No.
It's got nobody in it. I guess just check Tyson and Flash off screen. Now that I've said it a few times, by the way, I'm digging it. I'm digging the name. I think it's good.
Yeah, no, I thought so too. Because I was gonna fight for keeping Flash Evans, regardless of anything we did with the other guy.
Do we send the angle idea on that announcement, or do we maybe send it on like a post-match victory? I think I'm leaning towards the post-match victory.
Was it an angle idea? It's a storyline idea.
There's also, if you see the BTC finish at the top, there is a angle idea. Oh, it's a creative finish. There we go. Well, yeah. There you go.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, you didn't say that either. You just said storyline idea. Okay. So we need to send the storyline idea.
Storyline idea, yes.
I thought it was a storyline idea and an angle idea, not a storyline idea and a finish.
No worries. Hopefully that goes well. I almost said end storyline. That would have been disastrous.
I'm sure there's a confirmation box. You
probably, yes.
want to do a shark angle. Go do it.
Kevin Nash is in his office. And he calls in Shark. Shark says, "Oh, you asked to see me," and Kevin Nash says, "Yep, I did. Listen, I know, the world title match didn't necessarily go your way. I know, the beat the clock thing last week, you didn't quite get it done. But I want you to know, I see what you're doing. I appreciate what you're doing for the show. And I've got some things lined up for you, hopefully. Pretty soon. Just keep doing it. Keep doing. That's it. Go. Get the fuck out."
All right. Exciting. For Shakira.
Yeah, Shecker.
Wait a second. I put this down as Kofi Kingston and Drag. Oh, that's right. Never mind. Sorry. In my head, I was like, wait, wasn't Shark supposed to be Kofi Kingston's tag team partner? And then I realized, no. Shark is Frankie and Nobunaga's tag team partner. Now I remember.
Yeah.
Cool. Should we? Oh, we should do the city burning flames apocalypse angle.
Yep.
We should do a subjective video Nat Hart highlights package somewhere tonight. Not necessarily here, but just throw it somewhere in the show.
How many did you say? Sorry?
I don't think I said a time. But
okay, I thought you said 4, because I was like, what the fuck? Perfect.
I might have said 4, but I didn't mean it if I did.
No worries. Let's throw it. I don't know. Let's throw it here.
Cool. And then I guess it's main event time?
Yep.
Then this can go 8, I think.
Yeah. Kofi Kingston.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then
creative.
Yep.
Too.
Yep. And then we can do a 4-minute work the crowd angle with Kofi and Dragon. They're staring each other down.
That they are. 4-minute, you said?
Yeah. I think that is everyone having been used, right?
Pretty much.
But yeah.
Did you want to do an extended Doug Triple H thing?
Doug Triple H?
Yeah, I thought that's what we had settled on last week. Am I wrong?
You are wrong, because I went and I
okay.
checked.
Oh, okay. Fair then. All right, never mind.
I know you're wrong, just specifically because prior to this show, I went and checked because I knew I had plans for Doug, so I went and I had a look at what they were, and it's not that.
Oh, right. Is he still involved in the thing?
I don't know what the thing is, but I found what I'm looking for, so I'm just gonna check.
No.
Just check Discord.
Oh yeah, I'd like that. I had sworn Triple H was in here somewhere. That's all.
No, I don't really know what Triple H is doing right now, but that's fine, because right now he's just in the Idol Steven Shawn Michaels feud. So yeah,
he's in the Idol vortex.
True, everything is Idol.
Real.
Oops,
everything is Idol.
All Idol.
Oops, all Idol.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely good with that SmackDown.
I am too. What is this? Oh,
that's Chavo being annoyed.
Chavo demands to be unscripted, so much so that he makes me angry. He's not. Yeah, let's do it then.
I will. I felt so. We had that extended argument about Drew McIntyre last week. We had an extended argument about Shawn Michaels this week. I don't mean this as a criticism or like something to scare you, but I do think it's kind of funny that I feel like we're gonna look back in a year's time and be like, man, we had so many top level assets on SmackDown and we fumbled them really hard during this time. Because it does feel like we're sort of like tripping all over our big stars here on SmackDown at the moment. But hey, we got a huge card this Saturday, and it's all SmackDown, so maybe we're fine. And this show, I think, is good.
I was gonna say I don't even know. I don't know. I don't feel anything negative. So. Yeah.
I don't feel anything about the content, but I do think we've got like 7 or 8 amazing workers with great characters, and I think it's weird that the last 2 weeks we've found ourselves very much in a case of like, the reason why we're coming to blows is because we're both like, this is not good and we like this guy. Like we don't like what we're doing with this guy and we want to do better with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much of that do you think is trickle down vibes from Kevin Nash? Like, unironically.
None.
No? Okay.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I'll think about it more afterwards.
Man runs a bit of a circus. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, are you talking... Are you maybe saying that in a positive way? Do you mean that... Do you mean that Kevin Nash, the vibe that Kevin Nash has in the show has made us book the... I don't know. I don't see it connected to Kevin at all, to be honest.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
But I'll sit on it because you know, maybe you're right. Maybe I just don't initially see it. I think Kevin Nash has been a roaring success.
Oh no, I fully agree.
Yeah.
I just mean I think maybe he's been so much of success, at least to me. Maybe he has been painting my view on the show a little bit. I don't know.
I think the best parts of recent SmackDown have been him.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay. Let's proceed.
Let's do it. SmackDown intro. Yeah.
Hot and rising. Wow.
Nice voice.
Jeez.
Nice voice. Kevin Nash does it again. Yeah, he does.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah, of course. Wait, no. Oh, yeah, because Roddy's out there. Okay, yep. Yep.
And Tyson's in the feud anyways, so it would have popped it anyways.
Oh, yeah, of course. Never mind. I knew that, but I forgot that Alan was. That was what I was forgetting. Yep.
Yeah, beat the clock again. This time with extra people. Rey Mysterio talks about his mask collection.
Which is strange because the interviewer is not there, but we hear her from downstairs like, Ray! Yeah. Ray!
Where am I? She keeps like walking up to the mannequins, I guess, the mannequins that have the masks on them, and like, Ray? Nope.
Ooh, you know how I talked about him having different people's masks? I've just come up with a cool idea, but I think I very much because I don't think you were in the same headspace as me, so I don't know if this will work for you. But what if like early in the 2000s he went like he like Ray's a mask trader, right? Like he enjoys collecting masks from various people that mean something to him. But one mask that he's kept that he didn't get it himself, but he purchased it or traded for it is a Psychosis mask. And now he wants one that he's earned. And that's what he's going to get on Saturday.
I don't hate it. It's just not anything we've been doing.
What do you mean? Wait. Okay. I don't really understand that. This whole angle isn't anything you've been doing. I guess maybe the connection you're making here is that these two, I mean, you know this, but these two have a history.
They do. And I just don't, my point being, I don't think Ray has always had this burning desire to take a Psychosis mask.
No, but this isn't a room of like I think you're kind of misunderstanding the point. It's not like he's got a fucking Psychosis shrine, right?
He's got the empty cabinet.
Yeah, right? It's that he has masks from lots of different people in here, and they all have stories, and he's got a Psychosis mask. And that story is going to end on Saturday.
Okay, yeah, you sold me on that. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck? What is that about? That's garbage.
Oh yes, good.
I hate our boss.
You remembered what this angle was. It might have taken me a while.
Nice.
Yeah. This could have been evented.
It could have. Yeah. Elijah and Evan have set the pace.
After using a foreign object, Elijah gets the brass knucks. Sure.
Yes, let's go.
Ivan Burns like, what the fuck?
Yeah, damn. Come to the summer tour.
The Undertaker might be there.
Maybe.
I'm a little disappointed, even though the crowd are white hot.
They're white hot. They love it. They love it.
Oh, we're down to very hot.
This graphic comes up and everybody goes, oh.
Hey, everyone, this is the rest of the show. Oh, no. Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Very hot. Additionally, there was also Kevin Nash off screen.
Off screen. Yep. That heart's pretty cool.
We like her. Yep.
Okay, yeah. Dude, Jesse
is God.
Once this, there is something to maybe mid-card singles Jesse.
Hey, if there's there's gotta be a gimmick, and then we can do it. I think.
I would love to use a manager idea that I've had for fucking ages on Jesse, but unfortunately, there is no human that exists who can play this character. That's a lie. That's a lie. There are humans who exist to play this character. There are no humans in wrestling that exist at this time to play this character. There's one guy historically who could play it, and it's a weird fit, but I love it. I love it. Yeah.
Okay.
And I can see working with him really well, and it's a little bit of a comedy-ish thing, but not comedy.
Okay.
Not like a full joke.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm excited to see it. This does well.
Oh, well, you won't see it because there's somebody who can play that character.
Okay.
That's
right.
it.
Well, then I have pitches.
Oh, okay.
For managers. Why are you disappointed about that?
No, I'm not.
Okay. You were like, hey, I have this really cool idea. And I was like, cool, I'm excited to see it. And you're like, we can't do it. And I'm like, okay, well, then I have other ideas. And you went, okay.
Yep.
Where is Taz?
Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is. He's in Moldova.
Of course.
Yeah. I was going to say something stupid there. I'm glad it didn't. This does well.
It does, yeah. What the fuck does any of that mean, though?
We've kept the crowd hotter for longer than Raw did.
Yeah, damn.
Main event? Nope. Oh. First it's burning buildings and cities. And, I like that shot of him. It looks like he's there. Yeah.
I was saying, he's seeing it. He's like, oh my god. Main event? Yeah, I think.
I think so. Ooh.
Yeah.
Was hoping it might get about 10 points higher, if I'm being honest.
Oh, I largely expected this.
I think I would have been right had it not been that people do not like the Beat the Clock challenge.
Real. This is like of doing it. Love it.
People are like, you know what? We saw this last week. We're not a fan.
And the boys celebrate. Can pre-book it in.
Yep.
Evans and Kidd against Kofi Kingston and Dragon Nakamura for the WWE Tag Team Championships.
The WWE Cruiserweight Tag Team Championships.
Real. They're back.
They have the same lineage. We could call them that. Or the unified lineage, I guess.
And they're SmackDown.
Hey. I mean, it could have gone worse ratings-wise for
I agree.
Main eventing with what we did. And it was the right thing to do. And I think it was a good show.
And it
Northern Europe agree. Scandinavia are like, woo, wee.
They're like, hell yeah, man.
Hey, who's that guy?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's a lie. I just wish I didn't.
Understandable. Wayne Ferris. Do you think his family came up with the wheel?
I don't know. I know he's Jerry Lawler's cousin.
Ooh. Oh yeah, now that we don't have Jerry Lawler on commentary, we should consider, a comeback for him.
Oh, hell yeah, man. He's running until the incident occurs.
The incident?
When he takes the heart attack and doesn't work
anymore? Of course. Yeah.
Hey, who's that guy?
Who is that guy?
He's, I think, freed from MLW finally. Oh, yeah, they no longer have him exclusive.
So what you're saying is he's available.
Samoan Dynasty Trio is what I'm saying.
Or a certain faction in the medium term.
He is the SmackDown GM. I hear you.
Ooh! He does look badass in a suit.
He does.
You've given me a lot to think on here, Tucker.
Unfortunate, too, because I don't want to do that.
I don't think we're going to hire Samoa Joe as an out-of-the-ring personality, unfortunately, as much as it kind of would bang.
It's very sad. So sad we can't fuck up this guy's career further.
He might thank us for it, actually.
I was going to say, his career might actually turn out better, honestly. Hard to fucking say.
All right, I think those were some sick-ass shows.
Yeah, I got to send Stephanie away.
Yeah, do so.
She's making everybody upset.
Well, I think she's the only one getting upset.
6 months, get the hell out of here.
She was the PWI Woman of the Year in the year 2000.
That's based.
I know you should continue your ongoing beef with the PWI.
My ongoing beef with the PWI.
Yeah, I feel like you've shat on the PWI list a lot lately. I feel like you sent me a bunch of...
Oh, no, I specifically don't really.
Okay, I swear you were making fun of it recently.
Oh, yeah, I'm totally cool to make fun of it. I just don't... It doesn't... Like, it's a kayfabe list. It's cool to look at. Like,
I'm sure your point... maybe I'm wrong, but I seem to remember your point being, why does this exist? Which doesn't seem like this is cool to look at take. You're like, this is bullshit, and
I think...
Why does anybody listen to it?
Because as we get further away from kayfabe and reality being split, I think it does become a little bit redundant when there was a time where the best workers weren't at the tops of the companies generally. I think it had a little bit more merit.
Do you think that's... Okay, this is a very different topic, but is that your take? That we are now compared to, say, 10, 20 years ago, it's more likely for the best workers to be at the top of the company? You really think that's true?
I think there's definitely limits on certain guys that aren't there anymore.
That's probably a take I'd agree with. I still think the top stars of the last 10 years or so, with one exception,
no matter what.
Kind of, but like with one exception, are not guys who I consider to be like elite wrestlers. Like, especially the guy I'm thinking of, the guy who is like the biggest star in wrestling right now, Cody Rhodes, is very average in the ring, and he's just really good at all the other stuff and the brand and the the ethos and stuff. Kenny Omega, I think, has been probably one of the other biggest stars. Putty take King coming. I think he's not that great in the ring, and I think he just has a really good way of managing his brand and the way people perceive him. The only top star that I would, and keep in mind I haven't watched wrestling in a while, so this is kind of outdated take, but the only guy who I think has really been a top star over the last 10, 15 years who is an elite level worker is Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I mean, they did strap up. Well, I mean, it is the fake world title, but they did strap up Walter.
Oh yeah, but you know, I just mentioned three guys who have been at the top of the industry for like 10 plus years. I think, we're gonna have to wait on Walter to see. We're gonna have to wait on Walter to see if that's where he lands.
No, I'm ready to call it now. I'm ready to go right the
if
fuck
in
now.
5 years time he's main eventing WrestleMania, then sure, I'm with you. But if in 5 years time, if he's not wrestling anymore, then I think maybe we'll have a different conversation.
Probably fair. Yeah. No, it is. Sorry, I had started to contemplate a different question.
Understandable.
Yeah, I don't know though, because I feel like I do feel like there were definitely, well, okay, I have to think kayfabe versus out of kayfabe because that's where this whole thing comes from. I think there are certain. Oh, okay, yes, because this is exactly what I'm thinking of. This is probably the thing that I sent you with the PWI stuff. It would probably have been the older one, whatever one it was from the '90s or so, where Dean Malenko was number one. And I was like,
yeah.
And I was like, it's a kayfabe list. What the fuck is like was he like the cruiserweight champ or the television champ at the time?
The
like,
United States champion?
Was it? Oh my god, that's even
so.
worse. That's even worse. That's not even like defendable as like, well, it's for a different size of guy. It's just a mid card belt.
But I think I remember having looked at it, and he had this like really long run with the belt where he had beaten like everybody.
Oh yeah. I just think, I don't know. I just think it's weird for a kayfabe list. And
I think your thing was like Hogan. If I remember,
Yeah.
I remember looking at Hogan and being like, and I think he had lost like a lot of big matches that year and had the belt for like a couple months and then lost it via DQ or something.
Yeah, because was it 96? Am
I
I right in
remember.
thinking it was 96?
I have no idea.
That's the year that they formed the NWO, and he completely redoes his character and kind of, sets himself up for a bit of a second life. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I
get about it.
Yeah, I mean,
it's tough part about it being a kayfabe list is that there's no criteria to debate anyways. So
I just think when I did the research and I was looking at it, I was like, just looking at these two particular examples, keeping in mind that it's like about the kayfabe, meaning how successful were you in the wrestling. I think where wins and losses matter. It made sense to me that one would be higher than the other.
It's fair. I guess my main thing would be, and again, it goes back to what I just said about it's in theory a kayfabe list, so the criteria is non-existent.
Very subjective, yeah.
Yeah, because I was going to say, I don't think they've ever stuck to that, though. If there was a mid-card champion who had a really great reign and defended against everybody today, they're not going to be number one, no matter what. Like, even if...
I don't know. I don't know, actually. It depends. Like,
you tell me if they strapped up Dom Mysterio with the U.S. belt and he had 10 defenses and held it for, like, 11 months or something like that, he's not going to be number one. He's not. They wouldn't do it.
If the WWE Championship was held by Braun Strowman, I know he's not there anymore, but he was a champ not too long ago, right? And he had this long-term feud with Goldberg where they kept dropping it every couple months back and forth and having comedy matches with lots of run-ins and bullshit. And the AEW title was on Chris Jericho, and he was losing matches by DQ and count out every week. And like if the top belts in the only two relevant companies in the world were being undermined and their prestige was being lowered and all the champions weren't having particularly good runs, then yeah, maybe. Well, which is I think the situation that we're talking about here, where Dean's had this good run and raised the prestige of his belt, and I think the top belts in what is a smaller wrestling industry than we have today have been undermined, and none of the reigns you could point to as particularly dominant.
Because the WCW thing in '96 would be almost entirely. It would be Hogan, and then I don't even know who the fuck it is before that, or who he wins it off of necessarily. And then in the WF, I think it's like that's '96 is like the year of like Sid Vicious has it, Shawn has it for a little while, Brett has it. That might be it.
Is that the year that Taker wins it off of Sid, or is that not that year?
Yes, you're right. Okay. Yes, so it would be So it would start on, because this is the year also where the Mania build lead in, I think, is fucked, right? Where they do, or no, that's the next year, I think. 97 is the year where they do.
That's where Shawn.
No, that's 98. 98 is Shawn Stone Cold. 97 is the year where they start with, we're going to do Brett and Shawn at WrestleMania, and then Shawn gets the belt and decides he doesn't want to lose to Brett at Mania, so they take the belt off Shawn. He loses his smile. They give it to Sid Vicious, and they say, okay, you're going to fight Brett. Brett says, no, I'd rather fight Steve. So they do Sid Vicious Undertaker as the world title match. I don't know what 96 is. 96 is Mania 12. Oh, that's the Iron Man.
Brett Shawn?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this would be...
I wonder how high Shawn is on that list then.
I was going to say, this would be Shawn's kind of figurehead year. Yeah. This was definitely them saying, he's the guy. He's the guy. And that pretty much lasts until he loses his smile in early 97.
Okay, they were good talk, but it's getting late here, so I'm going to wrap us up.
I agree.
Cool. Right. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Are we good for next weekend?
We are indeed.
All right, cool beans. We'll be back next Saturday for SNME
Samurai TV
20, 22, 21, 20? 20. Guerrero, Lashley versus Guerrero. We will see you then. Peace out.